Welcome to Smellbad's Gaming. We are in World of Warships, playing the Japanese Tier 4 battleship, the Myogi. My Myogi is completely unupgraded. It is absolutely stock. My captain is still trying to retrain for the Myogi, so he's not going to be much use. None of his skills are really useful. Now, this game. Why did I decide to put this particular episode up? Well, because it doesn't actually go very well. Yeah, it does not go well at all. Later on you'll probably see that some of the team members tell everyone else that they're idiots and useless and so on and so forth. That's not unusual. It does happen less in World of Warships. Whereas in World of Tanks you've got a certain group of players who love to rip into other players, even when they themselves are not very good players. So we're here on New Dawn, the map, and we have 3 points to take. Now A is already underway. I don't think we should be going up there. It's not a good idea, and I'm not sure why our cruiser is heading up that way. It is a place of danger and death. But there's a Dane. We'll take a few pot shots at the Dane. And we overshot, but that wasn't bad. The aim was okay, it was just the range was out. Now, it's quite fast for a little cruiser, so you do have to give it a little bit of lead time. And I'm finding that the guns on the Myogi are not, they don't feel very accurate. And because they're completely unupgraded, the range isn't superb. 13.9. Now, the other problem with the Myogi is it can be spotted from all the way over the other side of the map. As you can see, 27 odd kilometers. So, yeah, you can't hide this thing except behind islands. It's very hard to be sneaky in it. And we're already 3 ships down to their 1, including a destroyer, which is very unfortunate. And I'm really not sure what to do at this point. I want to get stuck in, but I also don't want to expose myself to enemy fire. Only taking a little bit of damage at this point. And I'm not really trying to get that destroyer. The G101, was it? I think it was the G101. It's more to keep him busy while I try and find better targets. Now this Dane, he's a better target. But I'm not sure if we're going to be able to put much hurt on him. A little bit of damage, but nothing worthwhile. That was an over-penetration by the looks of it. And the problem with the Dane is, first of all, they're much faster than me. They're more maneuverable. And they've got torpedoes. So at this range I am beginning to worry. So I'm cranking up my speed, keeping the rear guns pointing as best I can. But we're now down 5 ships to their 1, and it's not going very well. I have a, excuse the pun, a sinking feeling at this stage. I'm thinking, what can I do? What can I do? They've got us pretty well covered. We don't have any advantages at this point. Well down on points. They're taking B. And I think it's about this point I start formulating a little plan Now again, I'm not really trying to actually hit that destroyer. It just keeps them a little bit busy while I try and think of what to do. And dear oh dear, there's torpedoes, and I'm going too slow. I'm thinking they're going to miss me, and I was hoping, but no. And then they just run out of steam. That was just very, very close, that one. I thought I might just be able to outrun them, but sadly not. And then I see the South Carolina, and I'm thinking, ooh, okay. Upgraded as the Myogi is, I have an advantage. First of all, my range. And I believe I can do a little bit more damage even with my stock guns. And we reset the cap on there. Now, Mr. Carolina and I are going to have a little bit of fun later. Where to now? And that was close. Glad someone was paying attention, because I didn't even realise he was there until he was actually on top of me. So I'm really hoping we can get some more damage out. Not a bad little hit. And that's looking good. No, overshot. He's changed his speed and he's changed his direction a little bit, so yeah, chipping away at him, but it's still not enough. It's not enough to win this game. We're down to 5 ships. I've only done 12,000 damage. I'm not particularly damaged myself, but it's not good. It's not good at all. I think it's pretty clear at this point we are going to lose. We've just lost our Warship Tier. And no, that's not going to hit. Oh, it did hit, but very minimal damage. In fact, no damage. And things are very desperate at this point. Very desperate. So what does one do when one is desperate? One goes for Leroy Jenkins. And I'm formulating my plan. I've got my eyes on the South Carolina at this stage. And I'm thinking, I'm going to have you, South Carolina. You are mine. Just try and hurt this Danae a little bit. And nice, a crit. Citadel hit. Fantastic. It's helped our damage, and I'm hoping I can kill him, but seems that was a very lucky shot. And those ones are going past him. The actual aim is good, but I'm overshooting. And now, if you look down to bottom left at the configuration, the Myogi has a very, very strange configuration in my opinion. It's got 2 turrets at the back and 1 at the front. However, this does have some advantages in certain situations. And what I've found in this sort of configuration is it's good for running away and chewing at whoever's chasing you, chewing them up, because they can't do a lot of damage because your ship is angled. But in a situation where there's so many enemies around us like this, it's just not a happening thing. But now I have decided to commit. Perhaps I should have been committed, because I want that South Carolina. And I don't care how many ships are in front of me, I am going for them. And I bet they were not expecting this sort of aggression at this stage. I certainly didn't lose the game by doing this. No, we're so far behind on points. And I'm taking moderate damage. I'm not too worried. We have lost. So now it's about doing as much damage as we can. and running away at this point is absolutely a pointless exercise. Okay, so they've got one more ship down, and I see the South Carolina. At this point I wanted to ram it, but I just don't think I've got the speed or the maneuverability to actually position it correctly. I made a few directional errors, and I don't think he actually realizes at this point my intent. And a little bit more damage, and the secondaries are now in range, and he's in trouble because I believe I've got more secondaries than him, and I'm better armoured. He's on fire. So let the secondaries rip into him, basically. I have decided that ramming at this point is not an option, but I can certainly give him a bit of grief. Starting to build up this damage, and he's on fire again, I believe. So as you can see, we are now ranking, and we've managed to kill him. And now I've got my eyes set on this big boy, who is faster than me. Now I'm taking damage, but at this point I don't care. I just want to rank up my damage output a bit, get some more. As always, my general rule of thumb is to try and take at least one of the enemy down, do at least my ship's own health and damage, and preferably survive. But survival in this situation is not, it's not looking good. Now I'm taking a lot of pounding. Oh, he got a good hit there. He got a very good hit. That's unfortunate. Okay, what did I take out? I'm not sure what I took out there. Was this his steering? Now what I was hoping is that I'd survive long enough for the points to run out, but I don't think we do manage that. I'm burning, and then someone gets a good hit in. But I managed to do 45,000 damage and at least kill one of them. Despite the fact that we lost, I was happy with that. I think that was worth doing. Sometimes you just gotta be aggressive. Especially when all else fails. You know, there was no way we were going to win that match. That was pretty obvious halfway through. So I decided, best way, rank up the damage. And I didn't actually come top, which that Warship Tier did quite well. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. You've been watching Smellbad's Gaming. If you enjoyed this World of Warships game, please do hit that like. And tell me in the comments below, what do you think you would have done in that situation? And remember, if you would like more content like this, do hit that subscribe. Thank you very much.